I could be playing this guitar without my moringa today. And yes, this song is terrible, but I don't care, 'cause my fingers work, and I don't know where to go from here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some comments for you, from you, by you, about moringa, and I'm not the world's greatest guitar player, but I used to not be able to play at all.
That's right.
I have severe rheumatoid and osteoarthritis. I still have severe rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, but what I do not have anymore is the symptoms.
Nope.
It was bad.
It was bad. It was so bad. He could not lift up his arms to put his t-shirt on. It was so bad.
And that's not good for a guy who's trying to play guitar for a living.
Right. Right. If you can't lift your arms, how are you expected to hold a guitar or even play that guitar if you can't even put your own shirt on? So
the long story short of that is I used to be on a very expensive shot. The insurance changed. It was not any fault of my own, but the $2,500 shot every month all of a sudden vanished.
yeah.
And they said, "Oh, you're on your own."
Yeah, and that shot now the pharmaceutical was Symphony. That has doubled in price since you were on it 10 years ago.
Very expensive. And it worked.
Yep.
It straight up worked. But then when I couldn't get it, then guess what? You're on your own, pal.
That's right. And you're in pain a
Well,
lot.
some friends of ours shared with us a plant. It's just a straight up plant. It's Moringa oleifera, and it's basically a superfood.
Yeah.
It works a miracle, amazing stuff for me on inflammation. Now, I got to stop here right here, right now, before we go any further and let you know, I'm not a doctor. She's not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
This is not medical advice. No. This is just our own personal experience and your comments. So if you struggle with arthritis, osteo, or rheumatoid, you're going to want to hang in there, because thousands of people have made comments like the ones we're getting ready to read to you on our channel over the years for the last 10 years.
Easy, yeah.
Saying, I can now play with my grandkids again. I can now get up and go to the store again. I can now have life again. But again, we're not doctors. You do your own research with your own doctor. But this is just what we're reading from our own experience and people that have commented. So, Moringa oleifera, it's a plant.
Yep.
And it's a superfood, but here's the amazing thing. More potassium than bananas, more iron than spinach, more magnesium than kale, more vitamin C than oranges, more vitamin A than carrots, more calcium than milk, more vitamin E than tofu, and the big one, though, if that's not amazing enough, the big one, you know the big one.
The big one is it has every single amino acid. And when he says more than potassium, he's not talking about just a little bit. He's talking 15 times more potassium than bananas, 25% more iron than spinach, 8% more magnesium than kale. I mean, it goes on and on and on. This plant,
it's a superfood,
is a superfood all in itself. It has over 92 nutrients and 46 types of antioxidants.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's set that down for now. But here's the scoop. What we know is that it has incredible anti-inflammatory properties. Anything else I don't have experience with.
Right.
Because this is what I know, because it happened to me personally. And I did the research, talked to my doctor, and he said, yeah, people all over Southeast Asia and all over hot countries in the Caribbean and into Central America, South America, there are far less issues with people that have the same kind of symptoms that I have when they eat this.
Yeah.
Now, our experience is completely unscientific, but if you look at the comment sections, not everybody, it doesn't work for everybody.
No.
But I would say roughly 80 to 85% of people have an amazingly positive reaction.
Oh, I would say that as well. Like for myself, I actually cannot take the capsules. I break out in a rash. It's so strange. However, I take the moringa extract and I have no more inflammation in my knees or my joints anymore. I'm actually able to ride my horse with no pain at all. So,
why don't you read some comments?
Yep.
And honestly, okay, Scout's Honor, this was pulled off of one of our videos out of very many.
Yeah.
And it was just like skim, 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 pick that one. Skim, 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 pick that one.
Yeah.
And it was not like cherry picked, except for just that one looks good. That one looks good.
Yeah.
That one looks good. So read a few and you guys decide for yourself.
Right. And this was a more recent video. So these comments, this video came out a little over a year ago. And so these comments are recent comments. So, Massier LR 3116 says, I got the moringa in about a week and I have less pain. 5 days without a painkiller.
Whoa, praise God.
That's huge. I used to have it every other day. Since I stopped using the Kevzara injections, I have rheumatoid arthritis and I don't know what that arthrosis. I don't know what that
It might have spelled checked.
Maybe.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
hey, Massey, maybe you should be back on it.
Well, no, they got it.
Yeah.
They're doing it. Then there's another one, Scott Schemler. Moringa is great in smoothies. So if you can't swallow capsules, get the powder and put it in a smoothie.
The powder's pretty dang good.
Another really good concoction that I've seen Bonafide doctors tout is water, apple, garlic, fresh garlic, clove, turmeric, olive oil, black pepper, cayenne, lemon. Okay, that's great. You can actually even add the moringa to that.
Sure.
Great energy booster great for diabetics. I've stopped for a while, then when I picked back up, I felt really good. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Oh, here. Okay, this is really funny. Adeline. She says, you guys look younger now than in the videos you did 7 years ago.
That's very kind of you,
That's
Adeline.
very kind, even though we're 7 years older.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah. Then there's Kimmy Kitty says, in 2021, I developed knee pain. It started in one knee and then the other. It was so bad that I had a hard time walking. I know that. I've had that same thing.
I see that hen.
No matter what I used, it wasn't helping. I had doctors x-ray and all they found was Lyme disease. I came across your video by accident and thought I'd give it a try. I put it in capsules too. I find it easier to take. If I skip a couple of days, I get the knee pain. I get pain in my knee as a reminder. I've been taking it for a year and I'm not looking back. Perfect.
And you know what? These are completely unsolicited comments.
I just photocopied or just
Copy pasted.
Copied and paste. Yep. Wow, that's great.
Freedom
for Me 88 says this stuff really does work. I take 2 tablets a day that I put the powder in the gel cap myself. I put a big old pile of it on the table and fill it myself because I don't like to drink it in a glass of water. Anyway, you can do what you want to.
Me too.
But before I started doing this, before I found you guys, I couldn't even walk. I was so crippled up with arthritis. I was in so much pain all the time I couldn't do anything. Now, I'm going to church, I'm driving, I can clean my house, I can do some shopping without being in the handicapped carts.
The motorized
carts.
They used a colorful metaphor there.
Yeah. I'm doing really good now. I feel better than I can breathe good. I'm also been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So we'll see what happens with that later. But if I miss a day, I'm telling you this right now, I start aching and I get stiff. I can hardly move. I take the pills, and a couple of hours later, I'm good to go. This stuff really works. It is truthful medicine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, then again, we're not doctors.
Right.
This is just somebody's comment.
Yep.
But here's the last one, and it says here by Sonogram 5882, I have to say that Pura Vida is the most effective moringa I have taken.
Yep.
Check it out for yourself, guys.
Yep.
We can't meddle with the comments unless we had literally gazillion YouTube channels,
But we don't.
But we don't. These are people that are unsolicited saying, hey, I heard about it, I tried it. And like I said, people are saying about 85% say something really great happened.
Yeah.
Others are saying, hey, it didn't do anything for me. But we're not doctors. This is not medical advice.
Nope.
However, do your own research. Here is the one that we have sided on as the brand.
Yep.
This is the one we've tried.
Brand.
The brand. One brand to rule them all, right?
It is Pura Vida Moringa.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And I can tell you the truth. I have tried about 10 different brands.
Easy. Yeah.
And we've even grown it ourselves. And, growing it, they'll be the first ones to tell you that the fresher, the better. Grow it yourself if you can.
Yep.
But where we live, it's really hard because it has to be a super hot climate.
Yeah, it does not get usually above 80 degrees here in the summertime. It is not hot up here, which is really nice.
But it also means we can't grow moringa.
That is true. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but do yourself a favor, read some of the comments, talk to your doctor, make up your own mind, and look into it. Because for me, there's no way I could be writing such horrible songs for you. I couldn't. Matter of fact, we should write another one. What do you think?
Should write another one? Okay, go ahead.
I guess it would be nice
Oh gosh, don't
if I
sing
got
that.
some moringa. I don't know. I'm not going to go there.
No, please don't.
I'm not going to go there.
We're gonna get flagged.
We might be. But it's the moringa song. So
It is the Moringa song. That's true.
Anyway, do your own research. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss out. However, one last thing I almost forgot.
Yep.
The people that we work with Pura Vida, they've got a deal going.
They have a deal going. Amazon promo code, save 20% using Big Powder 20. All caps, no spaces. It expires October
Not
31st.
powder. Big powder.
I said powder.
If she said
Big Powder 20. POWDER.
Just in case.
We'll put the code in the description box. But
Just in
that
case.
does expire on October 31st, 2024. So, yeah, there is actually even a buy direct for international folks who are not in the United States. So that way you can buy it overseas. So that's Big Powder 20 is the promo code for 20% off.
If you said it right,
I did.
then I'm apologizing publicly in advance. Publicly in advance because, I was thinking about the sweet jam that I had written just now.
The Moringa song.
I guess it would be nice. Anyway.
Oh, man.
You guys have an awesome and blessed day. Check it out.
Yep.
All right. Links, blah, blah, blah.
Links are in the
You guys
description
have an
box.
awesome day. Bye.
Bye, guys.